Hey guys, my name is Marlo. Welcome to my channel, Vegas Mini Mansion. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We're gonna clean that stain on your carpet. I'm gonna share with you what I know about carpet cleaning. So I was upstairs about a week ago looking for some keys or something, and I noticed a stain on my carpet. So I was like, wow, this is a good chance for me to share with the subscribers on how to clean a carpet stain. So we're gonna be here and check it out. We're in the theater room. So just looking for some keys. I look over here and I see a stain. Check that out. So I realize there's all types of different stains. This is more than likely a liquid stain, I'm assuming. And it's an old stain. It's a little rough to the touch. Okay. Uh-oh. See a little bit of evidence here. I'm not saying no names. Somebody left a stain. So this stain's not too big, but I'm going to give you some information and some insight on how to clean a stain. So I realize there are different types of carpets. There's a short pile pattern carpet like mine. And then you have a medium pile and a high pile, which means the fibers are higher, right? But I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to revive your carpet and clean your stain. Stay tuned. So guys, we're going to get started with this cleaning tactic. Okay guys, so your materials that you're going to need is you're going to need 2 cups of water, 2 or 3 cups of water, depending on your size of your stain. What we're going to do is we're going to microwave this on high for about 2 minutes. And then also we're going to use the spoon. And what we're going to use the spoon is to lather the dish soap into the stain. Okay guys, we're going to reawaken that stain and give it a little bit of agitation. The reason why we're using the spoon is because it's nice and smooth. We don't want to destroy the fibers, right? You don't want to sit there with the scrub brush scrubbing the fibers, and the whole idea is to make the carpet look new. You don't want to pull the fibers out of the carpet. Does that make sense? So we're going to use this. If you don't want to use a spoon, you can use a plastic spoon, or you can use like a quarter to agitate that hard stain. Okay guys, and then I highly recommend, if you've never used this before, it's not bleach guys, it's a urine remover, but also it's a stain remover. This stuff is gold. Let me tell you guys, this stuff is gold. This helps. It brightens your carpet. It picks up the stains, and I will show you guys. This ultimately is the secret right here, guys. So more than likely, if you're checking out this video, you do not probably have a wet vacuum, and the wet vacuum is a good strategy to extract and suck the stain into the vacuum. But more than likely, I know you don't have that, but I'm going to let you guys know, if you don't have a wet carpet, a wet vacuum, that is the ultimate secret to keeping a clean home and a clean business. It's the secret to cleanliness, guys. A wet vacuum will save your life. But we're going to try to do this stain without the wet vacuum. So let's get started, guys. So guys, the first step, what we're going to do is revive the stain by using the hot water. And we do that by pouring water on the stain. If you have a big stain, do it in sections so you can see the results, and it, you can just pay attention to sections at a time. So I have my materials here. It's nice and hot, ready to go. So, and I forgot to tell you, we're going to use this peroxide. Let me open it up. So I went ahead and opened up the peroxide. So I'm going to pour the peroxide on there. It's okay that it gets drenched. And then what I'm going to do is Get my Dawn soap. Just put it on there. And then what I'm going to do is take that spoon, remember I told you? And we're going to get all sides of the carpet fibers. Does that make sense? I see these videos of these people scrubbing, and they're scrubbing just in one direction, right? And they're cleaning this side of the fibers, but what about this side, or this side, or this side? So that's why it's good to have a wet vacuum, because it gets all angles of each little fiber. Does that make sense? But you can replicate that by just lathering the stain with the spoon. You don't got to get rough with it, right? Our goal is to beautify the carpet again, right? We're not trying to destroy it. So just lather it up. So, yeah, when I got out of the military, I went to college. I went to business school. I used my GI Bill. And my mom had a OCD. So my mom, you know, I know a lot about, you know, cleaning up stains or carpets, stuff like that. So I got out of the military and I was like, man, I'm going to test myself. You know, I'm going to create a carpet cleaning business. So I created an advertisement on Craigslist, and I started getting all these phone calls, and I didn't even have the carpet cleaning equipment at all. I was just testing myself, and I get all these calls, and everyone's calling me. I was like, oh, I gotta go buy all these carpet cleaning materials. So I get all the equipment, and boy, I tell you, I get the carpet cleaning materials. I'm getting all these calls. I'm going to all these homes. And when I'm finding out that people don't know how to clean their carpets are filthy. And when I mean filthy, guys, filthy, the worst of the worst. So I found out real fast that people were not just doing spring cleaning, you know. Like, it was work. And so I don't do carpets anymore. You know, through time I got, you know, smarter and evolved and created websites. So I own e-commerce websites. But as you can see, I'm lathering it easy with this spoon. Nice and easy. Okay. And then to the next step. So remember how I was telling you? You got to get all angles of the carpet. This way, that way, this way, that way. Right? So it looks like it's already gone, guys. Just with that dish soap. So you just pat it. Pat it down. And by patting it, it extracts that stain to get on the cloth. Right? So this cloth right here is going to get drenched. I got to change it out again. I have a wet vacuum, but I'm just showing you that you can clean stains without a vacuum. So see that there's the other stain next door. We'll do that one. So it's just you're just dabbing the carpet, okay? You're not scrubbing it. You don't want to spread the stain all over the carpet, guys. Here, I got some paper towels too. I'll just get the rest of that foam residue. This is that fast, guys. So I'm going to get another cloth and dab it again. Right over here. Remember I said do it in sections. So over here, we got this thing over here. So I'm going to revive it, awaken this hot water. Take that peroxide. Pour over the stain. Same thing. This soap. I'm gonna lather it with the spoon, right? I'm not getting rough with it like you see on these other videos. Get it all angles, right? The stains on every side of those fibers. Lather it up. So if you guys subscribe to my channel, I know everything about cleaning, guys. I'll show you other strategies. I think my next video, I'm gonna do some spring cleaning on my sofa. I'm gonna show you how to clean a sofa. I have white sofas, guys. Well, I'm gonna clean the blue ones because colored sofas hide dirt, right? So we're not destroying the fibers. Just going back and forth. I'm gonna take my terry cloth. We'll get that foam with this. Yeah, we didn't really need this Clorox urine cleaner, but I'm gonna spray just a little bit just in case. Right. So we're gonna use this. It's a brightener, guys. So I'll tell you a story. Let's say your stain is so bad, it's so big that it's not coming out. Like something like blood is never gonna come out, right? Or a shitload of paint. So I'll tell you what to do to get rid of that type of stain. You get another terry cloth. This one's soaked, so I'm gonna get another terry cloth that's dry and dab again. All right, guys, I got some more terry cloths here, but yeah, if I had my wet vacuum, or if you had a wet vacuum after drenching the carpet, you would use the extractor of the vacuum to suck all the moisture out of the carpet you just put in there. So we're just using towels because I know not everyone's gonna have that wet vacuum. So you just dab, dry it from all angles, guys. So you're pushing that way, you're pushing this way, you're pushing this way, you're pushing that way. You're getting all angles of the fiber. Does that make sense? So tomorrow, when it's nice and dry, I'll show you what it looks like. This stuff you can get at the store, but I'll put a link in the description just in case you don't want to look for it. You can buy it on Amazon or something. All right, guys, so I'm gonna just describe to you. Say you had a huge stain, like I said, paint, blood, and you just don't want to wait. You just know it's just too difficult to get out. What you do is you cut a square, right? You get something that's a perfect square and you cut the square. You're gonna cut the carpet out. Most homes have scratch carpet. So what you'll do, if you don't have scratch carpet, what you can do, so see my sofas over there? Those sofas are probably gonna be there forever, right? So behind that carpet, you'd cut this square, right? And then you'd match the square and cut the same square underneath, like a sofa or somewhere where you know the carpet's hidden. You'll take that carpet and you'll tape it in the same spot, and I tell you guys, it blends right in. You can't even see. And then you use, there's a specific tape that it's sticky on both sides, and you stick it in and it blends in and you can't even tell. But we'll let this dry and we'll show you the results. All right, guys, it's the next morning. We're going to check out the stain, see how it is, how it dried up. As you can see, everything is gone, invisible to the eye. I still have my arsenal on standby just in case. I had to retouch up, but everything's gone, guys. So obviously it was wet, it's dry now. But if you really need to rush it to be dry, all you need to do is use like a blow dryer to dry it up. Of course, you're gonna need an extension cord, you know what I mean? But we'll do a recap on the video. So guys, thank you for following along. Just as a reminder, I'm new to YouTube, so if you can please like the video, if I was able to help you out. I do realize there's going to be all different types of stains, so in the description I'll list different types of stains and give you some reference to some good cleaning hacks and tricks for different types of stains. But also thank you for following along, and I'll see you guys in the next project, guys.